now jumping right in.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Indeed.
So, the topic of the night is taking chances.
Good one.
And I think, especially since the pandemic hit, where a lot of people have kind of closed themselves off and, not so close to the people they love and things like that, more people jump online, to the different social media sites and by way of, to just communicate with people.
Right. Even though it already existed, per se. But it got more mainstream when the pandemic hit.
Yeah, and I think, and the reason I say that is because, people had more time to themselves to be able to, surf the web outside of,
Right. Different
versus
things,
before. But
or whatever they're into.
right. And especially, middle-aged people that's out trying to date or meet people, what's the safe way to date nowadays? How can you meet people safely? So, a lot of people turn to these social media sites in order to meet people and mingle.
Because you got, what is it? eHarmony.
Right.
You got black people, whatever it is. You got the farmers. They looking for everybody got
the Christians, everybody.
Yeah. The whole nine.
Right.
The whole nine. There's
and,
somebody out there for everybody.
The older people, it's a platform for pretty much every age group,
The MILFs.
Right. Right. And they even have an app where you can search and serve people in your area, and that's directly like within your vicinity.
Right.
Like
your vicinity.
right.
Of course. Yes.
And
they do.
These people can be like 2 minutes away, 3 minutes away.
5 minutes, 30 minutes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can request this person to meet up with you and if you want to have casual sex or whatever, you decide to do, you're able to do that with this app.
But the thing with that gets me, I see this little catfish show that comes out, like I see now, even with, internet dating.
Right.
Are you sure you're going to get what you signed up for?
Exactly. Exactly. And,
seriously.
with those types of apps, especially with it being something that quick at hand, that, something in your hand where you can just reach out and touch somebody in your area, if you choose or if they choose to want to meet up with you. But the crazy part with that is, how do you know and how do you even have the opportunity to even screen these people and know who they really are?
My question. But on a times 10. So I see the commercials on some of these, sites. People met each other and just had a happily ever after. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But my thing is it real? Are they just, doing it for the ad, for the money? Is it really real?
Right.
I'm not saying that it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
But is it really real?
Well, I believe that you can find love online. It just depends on the person that you meet. But it's so many predators out there.
Real love. Regularly dating, like the old school way.
Right.
Face to face, you might be out somewhere and somebody meet you and like, hey, you're a beautiful woman or whatever.
Right.
Can I take you out on a date?
But in these times.
Okay.
Right. But in these times and the way things are right now, it's kind of hard to be out on the platform, especially, depending on what age group you're in and things like that. We tend to find more middle-aged people online dating. The younger crowd, they still go out to the club, they mingle, they do things, and they put themselves out there. But but a lot of times, if you have a career and it might take up time in your life, and you can't, really be on these scenes.
Understood.
You have to resort to these dating sites or media sites to see if you can find your other half, But
I disagree. You're out and about. Myself,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? You're a well-established woman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I believe sometimes they walk right past us, or they'll be shooting at you, but you get what I mean? Like you're so far gone or into what you feel like that's more important.
Mm-hmm.
It just passes you right by. You get what I mean? I don't think, to me, that's lazy.
Right.
I can even respect the speed dating. You know what I mean? When you sitting there, you get to try to know the person within so many minutes, and then you move on. You get what I mean? Like, no. Because it's more face to face.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? You visually see this person in front of you.
Right.
You get what I mean? You can talk to them, whether it's if the conversation is what you think it should be, or if it's a spark, the vibe, the energy. And to me, that means a lot.
Right. But see, with speed dating, time's got to line up, and you have to have availability at that specific time that this event is going on. Versus with these apps, you can actually tap into somebody.
And just, you have to make sure you have the time for it. I get it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still, sweetheart, when you think about it, when it comes to the online thing, and you say, okay, well, hey, we should meet up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I got my time is off. It's always something in the way.
Right.
You get what I mean? So, for me, that's a red flag, especially if it's always. It don't matter what it is, how it is. Because, of course, sometimes your schedule is not going to match up with the other person's, right?
Right.
But at some point, you're going to find some type of leverage if it's something that's really trying to transpire.
Right. But see, that's what these apps are. And I mean the quick touch apps, the apps that can boop, 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 and it's going to tell you, it's going to give you a dot for everybody that's in your area.
Okay.
And you can just hit the dot and reach out to that person and say, hey, look, I'm in your area, this and that,
Would you like to go on a date?
Right. So it's pretty much the same thing as like face-to-face and speed dating, because you have no idea who these people are, and
I mean, but at least with the speed dating, it's up close and personal. What you see is what you're getting. You get what I mean? The picture that you see on that website can be a whole different picture.
Exactly.
Versus the person you see. So to me, that's a big difference to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I look at that. But again, it's all about taking chances, right?
Right. And see, me, I know, I'm not going to initiate, a conversation with somebody if, you know what I'm saying, in the public. I just, I'm just not going to do it. But, I mean, I wish I could just, hey, what's going on with you? And, but, it's not my personality. So, at the same time, going out and trying to just, like, be met, it's harder, too, because, a lot of people are not approaching, people anymore. Everything is like...
I want to say, you might be one of those women that men look at, and you're just unapproachable as far as they're concerned, because you get what I mean? You illuminate power. You illuminate strength. You get what I mean? And a lot of people are scared of that.
Right.
That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? A lot of women out here, you know what I mean, they be wondering, like, I don't know. And they bad. Like, got shit together, everything. Such as yourself. You run a doctor's office. You hear me? Take care of the house. And still pop.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that you can't touch, that you can't take care of. And at the end of the day, somebody might look at that, like I said, it illuminates off of you.
Yeah.
And
but
people can't handle it.
But what you have to understand is, so, you know, when your life is full, you know, of other things that you have to do, you know, it's hard to go out and actually meet people. So, you know, we take chances with different things. And even if we at the bar somewhere, we still taking chances, you know.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Even in what you do, going up and down the building, whatever, so on and so forth, it doesn't mean you have to meet somebody in your field.
Right.
You could just meet somebody just one day, just delivering something to the next department. And somebody say, hey, sweetheart, you know, you just grasped my eye. I want to talk to you. You know what I mean? I want to take you out. Whatever the case is. I think sometimes we get so caught up in wanting someone to get you, or, you know, you want to meet someone or to go to the next level. We should just actually just, like, you know, sit back and let it come to you. Don't look for it.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. True.
But I mean, chances come in all different forms.
I mean, look, we have Nancy Harley. She was 44 years old.
Okay.
In Florida. And, you know, she's on the social media sites, and, you know, she's trying to meet someone, and she meets Daniel Stearns. She's 12 years his senior. He's only 32. But, you know, apparently they struck some type of relationship.
Right.
You know.
So that's like an 11, 12-year difference.
Yeah. But on February 18th, last month, she was reported missing by her ex-husband.
Okay. Did they have kids?
Yeah, they had kids. And that's why, you know, she never showed to actually pick the kids up from school.
Okay.
That's how.
It's a normal routine that
right.
she would do. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, you know, come to find out, you know, because her van was missing and everything. But come to find out, you know, she was dating Daniel. And apparently they got in an argument on February 15th.
A day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they got in some type of altercation, and he shot her.
Oh, wow.
You know, and he's dismembered her body and burned her, you know, attempted to burn her, and